Good morning. It's Daryl sitting at the automatic trade desk showing you my NQ trade for today. This is the daily candlestick right here. We're currently in a short printing against us. Not to worry, automatic trading. That's why we have stops. Currently, it is 6:29:26, 8:21 a.m. and change Pacific time. As I said, we're short. Our target is below, our stop is above. We've taken 17 trades so far today. This is our 18th trade, which is just getting ready to stop out. You can see our stop is right here. This line is price line. So there it is. There's our stop. So there's our stop out. So we had 19 trades, close P&L, 10 grand. Okay. So, 19 trades, close P&L 10 grand, trading 4 contracts, okay? So, what would that be per contract on commission so far with 19 trades? Let's say it's $190 for the round trip per contract, okay? Is that too much when you're up over 2,500 a contract for commissions? No! And look, while we've been talking, we're in a long now. So automatic trading, does it give up when it stops out? No, it doesn't, okay? So, once again, let's take a look. Here's our daily candlestick, okay? This was a previous trend line. Let me expand this so you guys can see, okay? This was a previous trend line from down here on this pivot on the daily, and then here we are. So I haven't moved any of that yet. Some might say, hey, we're kind of setting up a double top. You can see a trend line that we've been sort of obeying so far right here, okay, on the way down. We'll see. Nobody knows the next tick of the market. I can't stress that enough. That's why I trade 100% automatic now. I used to be a discretionary trader. Okay, really enjoyed that. But after doing it for years, I realized that for the long term, automatic trading is a much healthier way to trade. You can still live your life with automatic trading. In other words, I'm not sitting here. Now, here we stopped out again. Okay, so this is a good example of how it can go. Now we have a close P&L of 78.45, don't we? Okay, and now we're flat and we're waiting for another fill. Okay, we're waiting for the strategy to get into the right conditions to fill again. Okay, every time a bar closes, this strategy I'm using today, every time a bar closes, it calculates. It says, am I in the position to trade? Is it the right conditions to trade? And if it's no, there's no trade. If it's yes, there's a trade, okay? So one of the conditions, obviously, is I have to be flat, right? I don't want to get a bunch of positions on, so I have to be flat. That's when, and I am flat now. So it's waiting for the rest of the conditions to come into play, okay? So let's take a quick look at the trades that we've had so far today. I'm going to back up in time. Back up in time. There's a bunch of them, like I said. You know, we're up to 20 trades or so now. Here we go. Okay. This morning, boom, 6:30 this morning, right at the opening morning rush, we took a trade right here, and there's so many of them. You can see we actually went long and it stopped us out. Long entry, and we had our stop right there. I'm on a tick candlestick today, so you can see it's moving quite a bit. And you see the ticks down here. So I'm using a tick candlestick. Okay. And so price moves pretty fast on that. I guess my point is our stop was only a bar away from our entry in essence. So happens pretty fast, okay? But not too fast. You see the timeline down here. We're going 637, 638, 640. In other words, it's not printing a new candlestick every 3 or 4 seconds or anything like that. Okay. All right. So sometimes it's even faster. So we see more of the trades. Okay. There's some more trades we took, some more trades. Each one is the entry and the stop out. So you see them all. Now, one of the things you notice about this strategy as compared to other ones you've seen me trade is this one really follows price, doesn't it? You're in or out fast for your target or stop, but it really follows price. In other words, I'm not getting in up here and looking for the target all the way down here. No, this is just following price. So it's going to trade more often. Okay, it's going to take smaller trades and trade more often. Okay, so that's what this one's designed to do. That's what it is doing. And right here is current price. You can see it. We're hovering around the R1 right now. Okay, and we've been both above and below the PP as far as pivots goes. Automatic trading, my friends. This day, so far, 78.45 on the P&L, okay? It's extremely good for 4 contracts, anybody would say, even where we are right now. But we're going to check in on this a little later and see how it does. Automatic trading. The results speak for themselves.